Hey there, fellow right-sizers. Buckle up because we're about to go on a thrilling journey through the wild world of going paperless. Now, picture this. It's a beautiful afternoon, and you're drowning in a sea of receipts, bills, and all that mysterious stack of papers that have been lurking in the corner of your office for years. Does that sound familiar? Well, fear not. I'm here to rescue you with the magic of digital organization by going paperless. Now, let me tell you about my own paperless adventure. It all began when I started to put all my mail into bins and my paperwork into plastic bags in my home office. And then one day, I was walking in and I tripped over a pile of old documents and the bins, and I landed face first in a mountain of tax documents. And as I lay there, buried under years of paper clutter, I had an epiphany. There had to be a better way, and that was to go paperless. So we need to ask the question, why go paperless? Going paperless isn't just about decluttering, although that's a fantastic side effect. It's like giving your life a digital makeover. Now, here's some reasons why you ought to go paperless. Reason number one, space saving. Say goodbye to those bulky filing systems that eat up half your office. Reason number two, increased productivity. Find documents faster than you can say, where did I put that? And then reason number three, improved organization. No more filing system that looks like a paper tornado hit it. And then reason number four, environmentally friendly. Save trees and feel like an eco-warrior in the process. And then the fifth reason, enhanced security. Protect your documents from spills, fires, and nosy neighbors. Now let's talk about the number one tool you're going to need in order to get this going. It's called the scanner. Now I know what you're thinking, scanners? Boring. But trust me, these little gadgets are like superheroes of organization. Now let me introduce you to 3 scanners that'll change your life faster than you can say, where did I put that receipt? The first scanner I want to introduce to you is the Epson Rapid Receipt RR600W. And just so you know, I will put a link to the 3 scanners that I'm going to speak of. But take a look at the Epson, it's a pretty good one. And then the second one would be the Brother DS Mobile DS940W. Now this is for those who like to bring their scanners around. It's a little bit smaller and portable. So that's a good one as well. The one I personally have is the Ricoh or Ryko ScanSnap IX1600. Now this bad boy is so versatile, it might just replace your significant other. Just kidding, of course. But it's like having a personal assistant who never complains about paper cuts. With the 4.3-inch touchscreen display, you'll feel like you're piloting a spaceship while you zap those documents into a digital oblivion. And get this, it has a 6,000 scan daily duty cycle. Try saying that 5 times fast. That's right, it can handle more pages in a day than most of us read in a year. Now I want to give you a step-by-step guide. I call this the Great Paper Purge. First step is to gather all your papers. Collect every piece of paper in your home and office. And yes, even that crumpled receipt from 2019 that's tucked away in your jacket pocket. And then step number 2, you want to declutter and organize. Get rid of what you don't need. It's time to challenge your inner Marie Kondo. If it doesn't spark joy or isn't legally required, it's time to say goodbye. And then step number 3 is creating a digital filing system. Now, we personally have 4 main categories. We have personal, household, business, and taxes. And I want to break these down for you so you understand how we use them. So first of all, in the personal folder, we have subfolders. Our first subfolder is sentimental items. We scan things that are sentimental to us. For example, it could be something that your child drew in kindergarten, or maybe a love letter that you wrote to your spouse. It could be anything that's sentimental. The next subfolder is medical and dental records. And then another subfolder that we have is certificates and diplomas, proof that you're officially smart. And then we also scan our ID, so that's a separate subfolder within the personal folder, in case you forget what you look like. So you can do your driver's license, you can do a passport, whatever the case may be. And then the final subfolder that we have under personal is pet documentation. This is where you can put your vet paperwork like what we do, and maybe pedigree papers. Now I want to talk about the household folder. So in here we have auto records such as our title for the cars and any maintenance records that we want to scan and put in that folder. And then we have our HOA documents for those passive-aggressive notices about your lawn. And then we have our insurance policies, our life insurance, maybe your home insurance, or whatever it may be. And then we have another folder for mortgage information, utility bills, and warranties for things like appliances or all those other things you probably never need to repair because you bought those warranties. The next main folder is the business folder. We'll put things like client information, contracts, financial records, marketing materials to prove that you're awesome, and employee documents if you have employees. So remember, those are subfolders under the business folder. Then finally, we have the taxes folder. And then within the taxes folder, we organize it by year. We keep our business receipts and our personal receipts. Now remember, these are your ticket to deduction town. And then we also keep our tax returns. It's a yearly reminder of your contribution to society. And then finally, we also have supporting documents in case the IRS decides to throw you a surprise audit party. So after you've set up all your folders, you want to set up a cloud storage. But when you do, you want to make sure you find a reliable cloud service, because it's like having a digital safety deposit box minus the fancy key. Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, iCloud, or whatever cloud storage you choose. After you have your cloud storage set up, you want to start scanning. Now here's a pro tip. You want to gather all the paperwork that goes into one category of your filing system and then scan them all at once. For example, what I did was we took all of my medical records and then we scanned them and then we moved them into the medical folder for Joey. And then we did the same for my wife's. And then the next thing you want to do is implement a scan and shred routine. So as new papers come in, you scan them and then you shred the originals if you're not going to keep it. Believe me, it's oddly satisfying. It's like destroying evidence, but legal. Let's talk about the art of naming files without losing your mind. See, naming your files is pretty crucial. It's like giving your digital documents tiny name tags so they don't get lost in the file system party. Some scanners can be programmed to automatically use naming conventions. For example, for receipts, we have ours going year, month, date, the company name, and then the total. For general documents, we have it go year, month, date, the document type, and then the description. But here's where the real magic is. Most modern scanners come with built-in OCR, also known as optical character recognition technology. Now, this nifty feature turns your scanned images into searchable text, making it a breeze to find that one document that you need amongst thousands. It's like having a tiny librarian living inside your computer, ready to fetch any document at a moment's notice. So even if your file naming game isn't perfect, you can still find what you need by searching for keywords within the documents themselves. After you have everything scanned, the next thing you want to focus on is staying organized without having to hire a full-time assistant. So you want to make sure you file as you go. Don't let those digital documents pile up. File them immediately or they'll haunt your desktop like digital ghosts. Use descriptive file names. Be clear and specific. Trust me, it's going to be helpful. And then the next thing you want to do is regular maintenance. Schedule time each week to review and organize. What we do is we scan all our mail when we get it into the main folders, and then every Fridays we'll go into those main folders and then we'll move the mail into the proper subfolders. And then the next thing you want to do is back up regularly, because losing all your perfectly organized files would be a tragedy of Shakespearean proportions. Now, what we like to do is we like to put it on an external hard drive, and then we keep this locked up in our safe. And then last but not least, to help you stay organized, you want to utilize the software features in your scanner. You want to take advantage of your scanner software. Now, here are some tips for a smooth transition. First, you want to start small. Begin in one area. Remember, Rome wasn't decluttered in a day. The next tip is to be patient. Going paperless is a marathon. It's not a sprint. For us, we've been doing it for a couple weeks now. We probably won't finish for another month, but I know that once we're done, it's going to feel amazing. And then make sure to keep essential originals. Some documents like birth certificates and diplomas, maybe that love letter from your spouse, they should be kept in their original form. Store these securely, preferably in a fire-safe box or a safe, not under your mattress. And then the last tip I want to give you is to train family members or colleagues. Ensure everyone understands the new process so you keep it consistent and all of you are on the same page. Now remember, the goal here is to simplify your life, not complicate it. Find a system that works for you and stick with it. And hey, if all else fails, you can always use those old papers to make a really impressive paper airplane collection. So there you have it, your ticket to a clutter-free, paperless life. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like a free guide on how to go paperless, you'll find a link in the show notes below. It's my gift to you. And if you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with someone who could go paperless. And if you feel so inclined, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with my scanner and a box of old college essays. Wish me luck. Oh, and don't forget to share your own paperless journey in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Happy scanning. I'm Joey Sampaga with Living Rightsized. Until next time, have a great day, take care, and God bless. Bye now.